Hey, welcome back to Heartland Afternoon. We're taking things to today's Talk of the Heartland, a chance for people in need in one Heartland community to have a hot meal and toys on Christmas Day. So get this, nonprofit Student Santas will serve their annual Christmas Day meal from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday at Shawnee Park Center in Cape Girardeau. I'll give you a second to just take it in and write that down. We're talking free meals for people in need, pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus, activities, music, and also donated toys for children. We are so happy to have mother-daughter duo Jennifer and Laurel here to talk about this. How are you?
Great. How are you? We're so happy to be here.
I'm so great, and I appreciate you both taking the time to be here. This is such a really big mission that you guys work on. You've been doing it, you were telling me, 20-something years?
20 years
wow.
we have been doing this. Yes,
oh my
it's
gosh.
Incredible.
And tell us about the impact something like this makes.
We have helped near 45,000 children in and around the state of Missouri. Actually, surrounding states. We've helped Illinois, Kentucky, and some of those surrounding close states. It's had a huge impact. There's so many children that go hungry at night. There's so many children that don't have presents under the Christmas tree. And so families write into us, asking, pleading for help. And we're so excited to be able to do that.
How special is it to be able to do it with your daughter?
It's hugely special. Yeah, it's
proud
great.
mama.
I am. It's important, I think, for parents to be able to show children the true meaning of Christmas. Christmas is really not about the toys. It's not about, I know everybody loves getting a present, but it's not about that. It's about Jesus Christ and being able to be Christ-like. And there's not a better way to show that than by giving to other people. And so I love that my children are able to watch and do the same thing as myself.
And Laurel, you're in grade school still. Can you tell us a little bit about why you choose to do it? What's your favorite part?
Because basically just seeing the smiles on the children's face when they get the toys and how happy it makes them, it just shows that Jesus really is the reason for the season and that this is what it's all about. Okay,
so this goes to either of you. Have you guys ever run out of food or toys?
God has always provided.
Wow.
We've never run out of food or toys.
Oh my gosh.
And we're expecting a big crowd this year, especially with the weather being so beautiful. I think it's going to be so nice. We're expecting a large crowd of people. And it's going to be a fun day. We have music, we have activities for the kids. The kids get to choose what toy they would like. A beautiful meal donated by Century Casino. They will prepare the food for us that day. Pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus. It's really going to be a fun day.
To anybody who may not know or may not understand, what does the need look like in this area?
The need is huge, and it goes far beyond what is written in the letters. There's so many homes that I have been to. Kids are sleeping on floors. There's not enough food in the house. I have parents that actually walk me to their kitchens, and they will open up the cabinets, and there's nothing. They have no food. And, they're not productive in school when they can't get a good night's sleep. They can't get a good night's sleep when they don't have beds to sleep on. So the need is so great, and it's right here in Cape Girardeau. It's right here. So it's just a tremendous need that we're so happy to be able to just fill a little bit of.
And also, we talked about it at the top of the show as well. Tell us a little bit about Student Santas.
Well, so we're a nonprofit organization. I started this, gosh, it's been 20 years. My boys were really little. It was Christmas morning, one morning, and I felt God speak to my heart, and I knew I wanted to do something for all of the children in need because I knew that there were kids rushing into their own living rooms, finding nothing under the tree, and how devastating that must be for parents to have to go through that. And so that's how Student Santas came about. I was teaching at the university right here at SEMO. Actually, I gave bonus points for any student that would like to bring a toy, and it was overwhelming, the response. I ended up getting 50, 60, 70, toys at a time per student, and so it just grew from then. And we've helped, like I said, close to 45,000.
I wish we had more time because this is such a special event, but real quick, if somebody wants to take advantage of this, how can they do that?
Go find us on Facebook. Social media is the best way. People actually can reach out to me via Messenger on Facebook also, but we would love to have everybody come out on Christmas Day. We've got a lot of volunteers, a lot of families that don't have anywhere to go that have wanted to volunteer for this event. It's special.
Well,
so
I
we'd love to
appreciate
see
it.
everybody.
I appreciate you both so much, and thank you for all that you do for our community.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, we're going to give you information one more time on your screen. Student Santa's annual Christmas Day meal. That's set for 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday at Shawnee Park Center. We're talking a free hot meal and also donated toys for families in need. We'll have all the deets at KFBS12.com after the show, and more of your Heartland Afternoon straight ahead. Be sure to stay tuned.